Hey, got anything you need to offload? Trade Authority's always buying. Let's see here. Hank. Oh, wait. Here we go. Henry Farrell. Hank's gotta be his nickname. Actually, it looks like he came back into Mars space recently, but he didn't land here at the spaceport. The ship diverted and landed outside the city a ways. I've been doing this job for years, and I can't think of many reasons someone would come in for landing, but divert somewhere else. I've seen people try to offload some sort of contraband that way, but usually they don't do a flyby of the port before doing so. And scans would have picked it up, so I don't know. You're gonna have to ask him yourself, if you manage to track him down, that is. Yeah, something seems off about this. You're probably right that you need to work this out with your boss. Maybe some wires got crossed. Anyway, good luck and good day.
Work together to ensure that this place functions. And it does. Charm takes a backseat to order, but it's their chosen solution.
I wonder what's taking Hank's... I hope I didn't make a mistake by letting Hank go. That's a little suspicious. Why would he do that? Moreover, something's definitely up. I asked around while you were gone. Some of his co-workers mentioned there's been... In particular, he was cursing up a storm about work and about his co-workers. Said some things that make me think his intentions here... Anyway, he's not too bright. Maybe he's still here in Sidonia. Check the broken spear. Dunno. Hank's kind of a weird guy. He never fit in with the team. Tended to act a guy like Hank. Maybe he's just looking to sell it on the black market and earn an extra pay. Now, this is a real problem we've got on our hands. You're not giving up now, are ya? I wonder what's taking Hank so long. Yeah? Remember, it's most important that we find out where the equipment is. We've got to do it before we lose track of it, before it gets sold, moved, and we've got to hope to whatever higher power you believe in that it wasn't jettisoned.
The last time you told him to make an announcement as loud as he could, it was screaming here over at the 6th Circle.
I sure hope this hearing loss isn't... I used to recruit miners from the broken...
This is only my first contract.
Hard to shake that.
Questions, huh? Let me buy you a beer. Suit yourself. Anyway, I seen you talking to Trevor. What's someone like you doing sticking your nose where it doesn't belong? Oh, do you now? Well, you're not wrong. I do have something to do with it. I had to. Those guys all think I'm some kind of joke. And I'm stuck with this stupid 3-year contract. I can't afford to break it. So, screw Deimos, screw Trevor and all the other miners. Losing that equipment's the last straw for them. Did he tell you that? One last failure in a string of failures to meet quotas. It'll be layoffs for everyone, and I won't owe Deimos a damn credit. Oh, shit. You could turn me in. I'd be in jail, and then this be all for nothing. Damn it. Fine. You got me. I'll take you to where I stashed it, and then we can haul it back. Sure, fine. Just, well...
Excuse me?
Yes, what?
Just a little further.
Hey, Dusty. If you're ever thinking to yourself, oh, I could really listen to Barrett's dulcet voice right now. Then instead of dreaming about me, stop by and say hello, okay?
Oh, I hope no one walked off with it. Man, I'm impressed you figured it all out on your own. I thought I was being real careful. It was so easy, right? Boss man Trevor's so loud sometimes, you know? And I got good hearing, so I overheard you all talking about this equipment. I knew what it meant to everyone and how screwed they'd all be without it. And then Trevor just lets me go pick it up because he thought I was showing initiative. It really was the perfect plan. Once you get outside Sidonia, it's just like nothing around. No one at all. You know, it's too bad. I bet I could have made bank on selling this stuff. What do you think? 500 grand? Cool meal, maybe? But where would I even have sold it? Not like I would have been able to march pallets of mining equipment down to Jane's without anyone noticing. Probably best for returning it, because what a nightmare that would have been trying to offload it. And trying to destroy it all would have been another huge pain in the ass. It's mostly metal, right? What was I thinking? I guess I could have flown somewhere remote and buried it, dump it all in one of the old mines and forget about it. But then you would have been real screwed, huh? Good thing you found me before I did that. Am I right? Sorry about all the trouble. Better not be lying about what you... Almost there, all right? I had to park my ship off a ways so they wouldn't find it right away. I'm sure you get it. Seemed like a good idea at the time. I mean, you know, maybe we'll take the ship back to port and let someone else unload it, save ourselves the hassle of hauling it all back ourselves. Anyway, see it just up ahead? That's enough. Now face me, so I don't have to shoot you in the back. Shit! You knew!
Time to shine! What are you doing? I don't see anything. Exploring the galaxy is hard work. Trust me, I know. But stop by sometime and let's talk. Just us adventurers, okay? Lay it on me. You know, traveling with you has been more than just good old-fashioned. Well, anyway, thanks for this. That's just a fact. Which brings me back to that plan I mentioned earlier. I think I know how to move forward. My contact sent a gift. We only paid for my contact's uncommon expertise, technically. So they found an insurance settlement. Irvin's employers got paid as compensation. It seems that the mining company got a huge payout after they won the case against Irvin. We have the settlement paperwork from their insurance. Oh, also the cyber runner had to move on to other work, but sent me a passcode to some computer system. I'm not sure what it goes to yet. We can just hold on to it. But anyway, we have enough to move forward. The missing piece here is proving that Irvin was framed. So I discovered that Irvin's original lawyer still practices law, and she'll look over everything. Oh, detective. I like the sound of that. If I'm the detective, does that make you my trustworthy and sensible partner with a heart of gold? Well, I can work with that. Detective Barrett at your service. Anyway, we should take everything to the lawyer and see what she says. Maybe she reviews it and decides we have no case, or we need... If we don't have a case, I can probably let it go. Yes, I've already arranged for my contact to drop off the... Fantastic. I knew I could count on you. You're as reliable. I've sent a list of everything we found so far to the lawyer in Gagarin. You know, I actually feel optimistic about this. Lead the way, detective. Dust off used to use powdered talc and brush it off.
Almost break time.
looking forward to hearing... Oh, do tell. What took him so long? Well, I can assume how that went from the fact that you're here and he's not. He worked hard, but he was a dumb kid. I just never thought he'd be that stupid. It's a real shame. But I'm glad you managed. I'll take it from here. You really saved our asses. I'm not sure how I would have explained to the suits that we lost all that new stuff. If you're still looking to help us out, maybe check with Rivka. She seems to be having a rough go as of late.
Heck of a day, isn't it?
Got a point there. Welcome aboard. Find your seats and stow your belongings.
Sorry to pull you aside like this, but I wanted to take a moment. Taking those steps to eradicate the Terramorph threat is essential to the safety of every living thing. Yes, exactly. I'm glad you treated the situation with the urgency it deserved. I only wish that the United Colonies chose to exterminate the Terramorphs with the experimental microbe, instead of choosing this ridiculous Asili solution. Apparently, their decision was based on your recommendation. Minimal risk. Are you? The Asili solution might take years, perhaps even decades. Meanwhile, the clock is ticking for human... Well, I'm disappointed that... Thankfully, the eradication of the Lazarus plant gives the Asilis a bit more time to do their job. You haven't let me down. You've simply given me cause for concern. I'll tell you what. Let's put this past us, shall we? I'm sorry if I've said anything that jeopardizes our working relationship.
Dad, do you
All right,
think
we need to
Simon
talk.
Coe
Right
would
now.
trust me?
You flat out murdered someone. I did not sign up for that. You gotta understand that we're representing Constellation. And when you fly off the rails like that, it's a stain on us all. I don't know what's going on with you. But maybe it's... Against my better judgment, I'll bite. What do you have to say for yourself? I'm not sure you won't make the same damn mistakes again. Okay, but you've got to have lines you don't cross. Too bad. So please, just try and keep...
Hello there.
When you get a moment, can we talk?
There. Stable overachieved, like a toy sailboat released into a calm pond.
And prepare to be scanned. And we're done. Feel free to land.
Landing site is sufficient. Taking the ship down.
Ellie is still taking names and holding people accountable around here.
Greetings, Captain.
I was just thinking that this is about what Irvin saw all those years. He probably stood here thinking that he was going to make things better. Oh, you remind me of him sometimes. Wanting to... And when you said it out loud, you know, I just hope our lawyer is as confident. Right. Hopefully she can tell us what we... Let's stick together, though. Gagarin isn't a huge town, but it's not the kind of town that I want to get lost in.
Mech construction is a dead industry, Chief Pretorius. Those jobs aren't coming back. But Reliant Medical, Archmite, and Satori Mills are dedicated to Gagarin.
The Terrabrew kiosk still busted?
I swear, last
Well, well, well. Barrett.
Ellie! Ellie, come on.
People make promises all the time, Barrett. And most folks try to avoid Gagarin, not visit it. Anyway, I'm glad you made it out. Down to business. Perfect. What do you already know?
So we already know that Irvin worked for Hephaestus Mining Company years ago, and they blamed him for catastrophic...
Yes. He lost his case because he didn't defend himself, and we had almost no evidence without him. Well, we can bring the case to a judge here if we have new evidence or a witness.
What about the evidence we found so far?
Yes, well, it's just not enough. In order for me to go before a judge, I'd like to have some solid evidence pertaining to motive. The courts won't entertain a challenge to its ruling unless we're sure that something major was missed.
What was the motive from the original trial?
We had no solid motive after our witness. Yeah, we need something major. Documentation.
It's been so long. How could we find anything like that?
I've thought about this a lot since the original case. The mine that Irvin worked at was shuttered in 2309. They probably still have documents relating to whatever happened there with him. That's where you come in. I don't know which mine he worked at when the incident took place. In theory, you could find that information on a Foundry terminal, if you can access it. You'll need a passcode. Besides the Foundry records, there also might be something in Irvin's apartment. If he knew he was being framed, he might have held on to some documents there.
You know, now that you mention it, I know a cozy place nearby where we could relax and maybe find some evidence helpful for the case.
You both realize I'm still here, right?
Irvin had an old apartment nearby. I never sold it. We could search it and see if you...
Why didn't you lead with that?
Hey, at least I didn't forget entirely. Makes sense to me.
You've been hanging on to that old apartment this whole...
Yeah, it was easier to not bother with it. Not like it's worth anything in this economy anyway.
I hope you still have the key.
I have it. Figured maybe I'd sell it while we were here anyway. May as well, right?
Hopefully that's enough to work with for now. If you'll excuse me, I have to get some court documents ready for this.
Irvin's old apartment isn't far from here. I doubt there's much in there, but it's worth a check.
Sometimes I hide outside the door to listen. So many swear.
Man, could I use a vacation?
I've got applications in at Arcmine.
Here, use this key. After you, Captain. They probably never intended. About the safe. That is locked by a terminal. Well, I'll be. If you ever doubted Irvin's genius, look at all this. Still chugging along 20 years later. Hold on. Is that what I think it is? Irvin didn't live here for long, but he certainly had a lot of junk here. I had no idea. Aha! Will you look at that? If we go to town hall, I bet we can get a copy of that hunting license. Is that Irvin's employment contract? Let me see. No idea what mine 363 is. But we could search for it at the Foundry database. All right, we've got some solid leads, it looks like. The employment. Much better than liquid or gas leads. That. It was a bit strange going through Irvin's I was hoping for some old pictures, but nothing. Well, it looks like one of Irvin's experimental plants contained in an even more experimental habit. Remarkable. Irvin always fancied himself. I'm not sure. It might not even be a plant. But there's probably a reason why Irvin tried his best. When we get back home, I'll go through some of his research notes. It might tell us something more about witchcraft, probably. But if you want a more scientific explanation, I have a couple. It could go through states of hibernation, or draw moisture from the air the way epiphytic. There's also that habitat dish Irvin set up for it, which gave it light and nutrients. Still, I'm not ruling out witchcraft. No, maybe not, but it helps me. Irvin was the last person to... No matter how the case goes, this warms my heart. In any event, I'll go through Irvin's notes in more detail later. There's probably a... Oh, on that note, we should... What do you think of... Then it's unanimous. Okay. The three of us should get back to it. You might want this.
Sure, the catwalk's all right. I don't want to have to fish anyone else up in here.
You ever read about the early history of spaceflight? It's so political. So familiar sometimes.
You been to Clint's recently? You get crushed under all that crap?
This whole town used to be forges like this one. Now we're all that's...
Coordinates look valid to me. Imagine Irvin thinking the same thing all those years ago. Just, well, at least we know where to keep looking, right? I guess we'll see what state the mine is in. It's possible they collapsed it before they left. We just won't know until we get there. If that's the case, we'll just have to figure something.
I was thinking about going for a hike outside the canyon. Drink instead.
Supervisor is...
Ah, hello, ship. This place needs more decoration. Hey, you might want this.
Hello.
I have something for you.
Liftoff complete. Let's go.
Pumping retros. Orbit achieved. Stabilize.
Settle down. Everything in the green.
This place was shuttered 20 years ago. But it might have new tenants now.
Good day, Captain.
pie recipe.
Come and get it! Can go low-tech any old day.
This looks promising. This looks like administration. Company record. Bingo. All right. Now let's go find Irvin and Helgi's lab stations. That was fast. It was the destruction of the bacterial colonies, not the apex predators. So, they ruined the ecosystem. all yours. Common for them to leave something behind, but it seems rushed. The evidence we found so far is compelling. Let's draw some references. Extracting decent specimens is delicate work. Was monitored. Seems like Helgi tried to do the right thing here. I'm sure Ella was one of the violations dating back before. And the faceless just ignored him. Turn. I've done this 1,000 times. Time to break a sweat for a change. Oh yes, I know how this ends. second here. I'll be okay. May as well, right? That was a weird noise. Hey, you might want this. Ship's good. Welcome over. Let's go. Orbital insertion complete.
This is UC Security.
Now,
prepare to be scanned for contraband. Scan complete.
I have something for you.
We just learned about Earth in school. When I get my own ship, I'm going there.
Ellie! Hello?
Welcome back, detectives. Welcome back, you two.
You're gonna love this, Ellie.
Okay, someone better tell me. Come on.
We found the coordinates to Irvin's old work site and went there. Huge battle. Fire, explosions. Pew, pew.
Barrett, please.
You should have seen the plants in there, too. Weird stuff. Anyway, you read over the documents we found there, right? What do you think?
What you both found in that mine is remarkable. These documents show that the chemicals released by the mining process contaminated the ecology even before Irvin was tasked with removing the predators. And they also show that Helgi informed Hephaestus of the issue, and it was repeatedly ignored. And with that, I think we've got ourselves a case, my friends.
Yes! That's what I wanted to hear, Ellie. Woo!
Yes, but it's still likely to lose. Because what we really need now is Helgi as our witness, and that is a problem. Helgi isn't an ideal witness at all. He was our star witness the first time, and he never... Plus, he's got a reputation around town. After he...
I can handle a bit weird. I know the captain can, too.
Clearly. But the judge might feel differently. It might be worth finding some character witnesses, too, while you're looking for him. Truth be told, a lot's happened in the last 20 years. He's had a rough go of it, and I'm not sure he'll want to testify. But maybe you can talk to him and see where his head's at.
Got a contact for those folks?
People just say to talk to the bartender. I try to stay out of it personally. I can't take on both corporate greed and gangster greed. Anyway, they might know where Helgi is.
We should check in with Ellie soon, after we visit Town Hall.